Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Ken Miller's here. How you doing, Ken?
I'm good, man. I'm drinking and have to pick my kid up from school. So.
That's fine.
Well, now you're just like every other white person out there.
I'm gonna be in that car ride a lot, like I killed everybody here.
Welcome to becoming a Baldwin mom. Every mom in Baldwin is in an SUV, a killing machine
with a Yeti
with
cup
a
with
Yeti
wine.
cup. No, it's normally. You know what? It's taken over. And it's those Topo Chico seltzers that you like. The moms love the Topo Chico seltzers, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got crazy flavors. They got a little pomegranate. They got a little.
Yeah. The pineapple's great.
Pineapple's pretty good.
Yeah, I never want to get drunk with fruit. That's true. I used to do Crown Apple was my drink, but I'm a huge cigar smoker. And Crown Apple and cigars do not go well together.
Really?
See, I would think
that
they
fruity.
would.
I don't know. Every time now, when I do regular Crown with a cigar, smooth to me.
Nice.
But I can't do a fruity drink and I smoke a cigar. I'm huge into cigars now.
How long have you been doing comedy now? 15 years?
16 years.
16 years.
Full time now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Full time now. Thanks to good old T-Mobile letting me go.
Yeah.
On my 18-year anniversary.
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
man.
Did you know that?
18
It was
years?
a real
18
post.
years, bro.
That's not a joke. He's not writing
Yeah.
his newest material. I saw a post, and he's like, I thought you handled it as good as anybody could handle it because, I mean, I know my way around not having things work out at work, but it takes a real adult to handle it. I feel like
very adult. 45-year-old Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25-year-old Ken would have beat everybody up in the office.
Right.
45-year-old Ken was
Well,
like, you know what, I'm good.
I feel like after 18 years, if you're Mr. T-Mobile, you're like, this guy is showing dedication.
T-Mobile.
We got to keep him
I pity
around.
the fool.
Like this guy.
He call me Mr. T-Mobile. I
Yeah.
pity the fool.
Yeah, no, he's making a new business.
Upgrade your plan.
I ain't getting on no friends and family plan, Hannibal.
But I feel like most T-Mobile employees like move on after a certain amount of time, and if you're there for
He's a high-level employee, man.
like 18 years, that shows some dedication. You keep
You get
those
a watch,
people.
you get a watch, you get a clock.
Yeah, dude. This is the thing, man. I've had 3 jobs in my life. In high school, I worked at a chicken and fish restaurant in the hood. Then I did 9 years in the military, and then 18 years with T-Mobile. I didn't jump jobs, and I was loyal to. I'm loyal to a lot of same phone number for 18 years. I still got a Hotmail address for 25 years.
Yeah.
I still got same
a hot
car
boy.
insurance, same bank. Like when I'm with something, I stick with it. So I was with them for 18 years, and they also were great with my comedy career because I work remote, so I could take my job anywhere I wanted to go. So it was dope.
Worked out good.
And then 18 years, they was like, "Hey, buddy." Hey, little buddy. Hey, and they fired me on Zoom, bro.
No.
Oh, not the Zoom.
Yo, they had us coming back to the office after 2 years of working remote. So we were working 2 days in the office, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, we're at the house, and I got the little Zoom thing, and I knew I was getting fired because my supervisor and my director were on. If you get both of them, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
man.
getting the letter.
Corroborate
Yeah,
stories.
you know you're getting the letter.
Yeah,
You know,
Was
if
it
you-
like a mass layoff, or was it for a
for
reason?
my team, my team had a mass layoff. I worked on the wireline side, not the cell phone, the wireless wireline, and they would
Wired line, that's like working in radio.
Yeah, that's the nerdy stuff. That's the internet stuff.
You might as well
Hey,
be building a train.
Hey, can I fix your internet?
So it was time to go. But now I'm doing comedy full time. And so December 22nd, 23rd, I'm at the Orlando Improv, headlining my first weekend ever at the Improv.
Congrats, man.
And I'm trying to get followers. So Ken Miller Comedy, please follow me. So, I'm out here doing. December has been a really good month. November, I was scared. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to go get a regular job.
Yeah.
This ain't working, bro.
No, really?
This ain't working, bro.
Yeah.
I'm at home stressed. My wife like, God, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me go cry.
So, let's talk about
I
that.
just needed some time.
I need some time.
Yeah.
So
I know that feeling.
Because it is kind of a gig job in the fact that your paycheck relies on the next gig you book. So
You also got to hustle.
So like, are you booked out for January, or you're like, I've got through December?
December, January, I'm pretty good. February, I'm working on. It's funny you say it's a gig job because, we just had to sign my wife up for the healthcare.org thing. The Obamacare is what they call it.
Yeah, I still call it that.
And they're like, so how much money do you plan on making?
Oh my God! I'm like billions.
I'm like,
it's a spectrum because if things, if I hit the lotto of comedy, it could be a lot, but it could be nothing.
Yeah, it could be downtown Orlando. Hey, can I get $1 please? Comedy, you know what I mean?
Like it really is. Could be a huge fluctuation here, like in how
That's
good.
That's a strange question to ask too, because if you answer it like normal or poorly, then you have no confidence in yourself whatsoever.
Yeah.
But you get a better deal on insurance.
But you answer poorly, you get a better deal. But if you messed up and make a lot more money, then you got to pay the government back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what I took what I was gonna make in December, and I just made that every month going forward. Hoping that's what I'm going to make.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Could you ask the club for straight cash? Because I remember when Tracy Morgan would do that.
Straight cash.
He would always do cash.
I don't know if it was off the books, but
I'm sure Krista would tell you. I mean, I don't know what. Deal.
Now I can get straight cash from Krista, but Tracy Morgan can get. He famous. He got an agency that hires him. They want their 10%.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm my own manager. My 10% go to my wife. So
good man. Smart man.
You know, like I just did a casino for Bonkers in Mississippi, and I got paid $1,200. But if my wife asked you, it was $600. It was totally $600.
Right.
Totally $600. Didn't win any money on the slot.
Right.
None at all.
Would
have totally lost all that money.
I do a little bit of that. Like he'll come in here and he'll be like, "Hey, you remember that thing we hosted? And here's the thing." And I'll be like, "Well, thank you." And then that's just mine.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Let's talk about those casino gigs, because I've heard from other comedians that it's kind of weird because the casino will tell you like, don't be too funny and keep them too long. Like, but it seems like
that may be an
urban
old
legend.
Yeah, it is.
And a lot of times I think that was more for even bands, because the band would pull people off the slots if they were really entertaining.
Yeah, but it seemed like you want the best out of everybody.
That may have been an old thing, though. I don't know if they do that now.
Yeah, this wasn't like that. It was a small casino, and the theater seated 600, but they cut it in half. And we only had like 100 people there, you know what I mean? And it was like $15 tickets, but then the manager told me, we papered the room. And any comic could tell you paper crowds are the worst because they got in for free and they can care less. They don't care. And I mean,
not
like,
invested.
Oh, dude, I mean, like, I was pulling teeth to get them people to laugh. And when we got off stage, the lady was like, "This is the best show we ever had. You are the best comedian." I'm like, "What show are y'all watching?" Like, I was on stage. I was legit.
I felt it.
Yeah. You ever been with a girl? "Ooh, you the best I ever had." Girl, I was the one doing it.
No, I've never had to do that.
There's no way this is that good.
I was there.
I was there. 100% was there. I promise you.
So it's interesting though. I bet it was because you tried, and maybe other comedians they just didn't care to even try.
I have to. You pay if you got in free, you pay money no matter what. I want to give you the same show I would give. I've done a show for 6 people before, bro.
Yeah.
6 people in a room to see 700 people. It was 6.
Oh, man.
And I gave them the exact same show as I would give a sold-out crowd at the Orlando Improv. If you paid your money, or even if you just came out, you got a babysitter, you dressed up, you drove, you bought some drinks, you bought some food, I have to give you the best show I can give you. I cannot give you a bad show just because nobody else showed up. You're there, so you're going to get full Ken Miller.
Yeah. I like that.
You're going to get full Ken Miller.
Too.
And everybody should, treat it like that and have that same mentality, but I wouldn't.
Well, wait a minute.
If I walk out.
What if you're not funny?
Huh?
What if you're not funny? See, Ken's
I'm
really,
not funny.
really. No, you are funny, but Ken's
not
very, very
stand-up.
funny. The only person who shouldn't give you the full them is the comedian who's not funny. Show up, there's 6 people there. This guy's terrible.
Yeah. Cut that shit short.
Right.
Cut it short.
Yeah.
Hey, my openers, I let my openers know. Look here, man. If you up there eating it, just bail. I take care of the rest.
Right.
Because one thing you don't want to do is come out of that hole. And headliners will tell you when the comic before you bomb. And you got to come out of the hole of them bombing. And I had a comedian bomb for me in Atlanta so bad. It took me 15 minutes to just get a ha.
Right.
Because it was so
it was so bad. It took me 15 minutes before they were like,
Do people, is that a thing in comedy where if you don't like somebody and you're going up before them that you, I mean, obviously I know about trying to blow them off the stage by going up there and one-upping them before they go on, but is there a reverse to that where people go up and they're like, I don't care, purpose? I'm going to give them the worst show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to set this person up behind me.
I don't know about the setup, but I know it's comedians that'll walk in and see the 6 people and be like, I don't care.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've seen that. But I don't think comedians intentionally go up the bomb because they don't want to be the story that, bro, man.
I also think it's hard to intentionally bomb.
Yeah. Me and Tom was at Bonkers last week. Tom bombed bad. And then the story is, have you bombed? And that story stays with you for your whole comedy career. Y'all know Akeem Woods. I'm going to tell y'all the greatest bomb story of all time.
All right.
Akeem loves Akeem is we're doing a show with a cat named Rozzy at the Orlando Improv. I go off stage, I call Akeem and Justin because we needed some openers. I said, as soon as you get to the club, light me. I'm gonna put you on stage. Akeem went first. As soon as he got on stage, somebody said, oh Lord, not this N-word. Bruh.
To him? Like somebody in the crowd?
In the crowd. It was an all-black crowd. It was an all-black crowd. They said, oh, not this. He went up there. He was, bombing. Somebody downloaded the police app. Woo!
Oh my God.
And then the 2 ladies up front get up there like they going to the bathroom. And then Akeem said good night. They stopped, turned around, and came back and sat down.
Oh man.
But when I tell you simultaneously, how did they all know to download this app? They was like, woo!
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like there's a flash mob. It's like a flash mob heckler.
Because what do you do when you have a siren happen?
Yeah.
It's
like Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah, oh my God.
Bro.
Well, they would play a siren, right?
And the dude come out there and
say,
man, y'all. Bro, I bombed one time. I did a clean Christian show.
Oh, no.
For kids, they was 18 and 21 years old. The guy said, man, they wanted a rapper. We couldn't afford it, so we got a comedian.
And 18 to 20-year-old Christians are horny as hell, man.
So it was me and Preacher Lawson and another comedian.
He's got a leg up on you just by name.
Yeah, I'm bombing. I'm bombing, bro. I do the dirtiest street joke I could think of. I'm talking about it got every cuss word in it. At the church event, they started dying laughing. I said, man, F all y'all. I hope all y'all die tonight. Next comedian, Preacher Lawson. Preacher got on stage like, yo, y'all made Ken mad. He mad. We driving back. It's a Monday night. Remember I used to run the other bar, Mike?
Yeah.
We are driving back. Preacher's like, I can't believe you bombed. He had never seen me bomb. He said, Superman bombed. I can't believe you bombed.
It blew his mind.
Bro, Preacher parked his car, and he didn't even park. He just stopped it and ran to the other bar to tell everybody how I bombed at this event, bro.
Can't bomb!
Oh, Superman bombed! Because people rarely see me, not toot my home, but people rarely see me bomb.
Yeah.
Preacher saw me bomb. He had to let the whole world know that I bombed, bro. And I've never been able to go back to that church again. Ever again. I pay my tithes, though, so hopefully God gonna let me get back here.
Hey, before you even go on, like, this ain't gonna go well, right? Like, you be just the environment, you realize you're like, oh.
Or do you like the struggle of trying to win them over?
Nah, I hate that. My thing is this: if you paid or you came to the show, I'm assuming you're coming to the show to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. But you gonna have some crabs. Dude, I did a corporate gig last night for McDonald's in down south West Palm Beach, man.
They got the monies.
Bro, good money. It was a lady in the audience. Mugging me the whole time. And as comics, there's a meme out there where they show a group of people, and at the bottom they show what the comic notices, and it's the one person. Yeah. And that lady was out all night. And it took a weed joke for her to finally be like, oh, I said, I got your ass. I got you. I got you, yo. I've been trying to get her all night.
So you were paying attention to her.
Oh, bro. And she was up front. That's the one. They always sit the person up front that has the scowl on their face.
I wonder why that always seems to happen.
Looking like Pittsburgh Steelers' old coach.
I've noticed this, and I think they changed this a lot, but in like some of the old, even the Chappelle specials on Netflix and stuff, the people sitting in the front row, and I've seen this with other specials, like the front row audience, it never laughs and is more. They're always like, I'm like, why would they put that person up front? Like,
I've asked this before, and I believe the answer I was told is for shooting purposes. if they're like a moving laugher or a
distracting
or someone that's like I throw my hands up
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
There
You
are
laugh
some
like a
people,
black person.
Yeah, a little more like a black person than you do. Like I laugh more like a black person.
I'm
yeah,
stoned.
he's like he
I'll just sit
would.
there.
You might be.
Shoulders.
Man, I don't want to make you mad, but you might be an accidental mean mugger.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Sam, he doesn't react. He just kind of sits there.
No, I
his
relax.
mouth agape.
No, I
Yeah,
no,
you
I
mouth
just-
breathe
no,
the whole time.
I don't just sit there and mouth breathe. I laugh. I'll never let someone bomb either. I'll
No,
say
that's
yeah,
right.
you're fake.
He's the best audience,
I'll
he
give
will
him
not.
something.
He
I'll
will
be like,
not.
I'll like, no
Yeah.
one else. I'll
Yeah.
laugh. I'll be like, you're doing
If
good.
you were bombing, he would run to the stage and dive on top of you to protect you from your bomb. Like, yeah.
I'll give you a
Full metal jacket. Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you a big white thumbs up.
It's the longest thumb. Yeah. His
There's a
thumbs are
thumbs
so
up.
long he has a handicap placard in
You're
his
doing
car.
good. But that's a good point. You don't want the over-exaggerated person or the
No,
person
but
with
that's
the.
what the producers told me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I think
Because
it might have
it's
been Carmen.
distracting.
They might have been Carmen that told me that they want the person to be happy. They want him to laugh, but they don't want you out of control
Animated,
because
yeah.
you're going to distract from the person on stage.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is so different if you go watch Def Jam. The old Def Jams, they in the front row. They
Well,
They're standing up.
But
Yeah.
that's what I like.
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
liked it when they would cut to the crowd and the crowd's going
Going
crazy.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
knew that they like. I don't know. I
But
like that.
I hate the specials with the clapping. Like every time they do a joke in the audience, it's applause. Like I'm like,
Oh, good
really?
job.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you just get to do 45 applause breaks. Like,
Right.
yeah. I don't want that audience. I want the laughing audience.
Also, when they film a special, they film it over multiple nights and they wear the same thing
Yeah,
so they can
yeah.
cut in and out. I hate it when I can notice that they cut between days and they made
Yeah.
it seem like the same day because their hair is a little bit off or like something, you
Yeah.
could
The
tell.
continuity makes
Or the
you that.
audience.
Yeah.
You can look and be like, hey, that lady wasn't sitting up front
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the last
yeah,
shot.
right,
Yeah.
right.
And then it kills it a little bit. You're like, oh, well, you took the best and you put this together over multiple nights.
Yeah.
And I thought this was one performance.
The innocence of thinking that comedy specials weren't edited or that they didn't have
Yeah.
a producer on site
Yeah.
calling out shots.
Yeah.
You know, like I think a lot of that had to do with our youth. Like when I'm watching Eddie Murphy specials back in the day, you'd think that
Yeah, it's
he
just one take.
Yeah, he walked
One
on
take.
stage. They had a camera. They happened to have a camera there, and they just started recording. It just, I don't know. Like the
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
magic is dead on most things because we've all become movie makers, right?
Yeah.
So we all know how the
I
sausage is
did that
made.
on a special. I taped the special and I wore the same shirt both nights. But
Yeah.
the second night, the shirt was a little off the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Sexy.
had been
Sexy.
drinking, so it was
Sexy
like,
Ken.
so you could tell when they cut things in that
Yeah.
what the
Yeah,
shirt
yeah.
was just weird.
Going back and forth. Yeah.
Did you do your toy drive this year? Is that
Yeah,
going on
yeah,
now?
it's done.
Oh, it's done?
263 toys this year.
Congratulations.
263. I'm telling you, I'm going to heaven, bro.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
well,
going to
awesome.
heaven. That's how I do the toy drive to go to heaven, bro.
You can go for a lot less work though.
yeah, I think so.
Because I heard you just
Yeah.
have to at the end.
Hey,
you just,
God,
like,
my bad.
apologize.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
my bad, God.
Supposedly,
You have to
I
do
heard.
nothing.
Hey, God,
Yeah.
my bad, dog.
You know,
I
you
was
know me.
told that you could literally do anything, and then on your deathbed say, "I welcome you into my heart,
Yeah.
Jesus," and you'll be good.
You'll be good,
And
man.
it's the same heaven. It should be like a better
Like
one, like a
lower, a VIP heaven.
Here. Like there should be like a rich part of heaven. Like
Yeah.
I want to get to the rich
I want
part.
to heaven
Do
with
more
bottle
work.
service,
Yeah.
and like valet.
Yeah, you want bottle
All
service.
the same cloud.
Yeah.
But the heaven where you just like, hey, man, my bad. It's like Tier Nightclub. Hey, what's up with this bottle service, bro? Where the
There's
bottle?
posters everywhere. I'm like, why is Rick Ross here? They're like, well, he was at the Amway, but he can do a second show here for another $20,000. I'm like, well, that's weird.
Oh, Rick Ross don't show up to
Yeah.
that heaven. Like, yo, I thought Rick Ross was gonna be in this heaven.
Nah.
No,
No,
bro,
this-
wrong heaven.
He's
Oh,
in the good
have
one.
you seen Rick Ross's house? He's a hoarder.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you
yeah,
seen
We're,
that?
we're
yeah.
obsessed
Oh,
with
God.
it. We're
Yeah.
obsessed with it.
Clothes everywhere. He's like,
Yeah.
he said, I ain't no hoarder, bro. If you use this stuff, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, then he.
No, but
I
it's
ain't
piled
no
up
hoarder.
everywhere.
And then
Rick.
he's like-
That's a
and then
problem.
It's sad because he's like, this is some rich N-word stuff. And I'm like, don't say that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
And I'm over here. I got a sweater on the back of my couch. See, this is some rich upper middle class N-word stuff. This is gated communities right here.
Exactly.
But we've said this before. It's
I
like,
have a ring doorbell.
Rick, other rich people, they have all their stuff in closets, in big, long closets.
Yeah.
So, like, that's rich. Like,
Yeah.
they don't pile it on the floor.
I know.
Because
Like,
he's in the
that's a
Mike
hoarder.
Tyson mansion, right? Doesn't he? Didn't he buy the or the Holyfield? Was it Holyfield or Mike Tyson?
I think
it
it's
was
the
one of them,
Holyfield mansion with the one with a super long driveway.
Yeah. With like 8 bowling alleys, and he don't even bowl.
Yeah.
Well, he loves the cars. I think he should have just bought a garage with a tiny apartment.
Like what's your boy that just set himself on fire?
Oh, Jay Leno.
Yeah, like he got a full garage.
Yeah. Well, he's
that
got
was kind of messed up. That was kind of messed up.
I was like, who's he talking
That's
about?
kind of messed up.
Everything's messed up now.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Are you gonna go see The Whale?
Ooh, what? Who?
The Whale with Brendan Fraser. It's my favorite movie. I can't stop.
all the memes. He's a
Tom
big.
I make memes.
Yo, dude, I
fat
thought
guy.
he had a fat suit.
He does.
In one of his movies. No, he fat.
No, he is fat, but then
It's
they
a
put
partial
more.
prosthetic.
They made him more. They made him more bigger. Is that even good English?
Yeah, they're like,
they made him most biggest.
Yeah, they're like, you're not whaley enough. We need a little more
we need
whale.
a little more whale. Nah, I ain't going to see that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Tom's going.
I don't want to. My wife is like, we have to go see The Whale. It's critically acclaimed.
Do you have like Regal AMC movie? I got the Regal pass. Man, my wife went the $21 a month, and you go see as many movies as you want.
You should get that.
No. They're only playing The Whale at the Enzion. I have to go to the Enzion and stand there. Everybody,
you gotta get that
I'm at the Enzion for The Whale. I'm here for The Whale.
And the guy's like, yo, that's the only movie we got. So
Yeah.
go
No, I
ahead,
know.
yo. You
I
got to
know.
wear a whale shirt. You rocking out.
You should wear a whale shirt. Whale, and start chanting. You can go to Vineyard Vines, their logo is a whale.
Yeah.
You go to Vineyard Vines, you get yourself a whale shirt.
And tag Brendan Fraser in it,
Yeah,
bro.
tag
He'll
him
retweet
in,
it.
and then beforehand, you and your wife go to dinner. Say, on our way to whale watching.
I'm not
Hashtag.
joking. I've already been ruined by TikTok and the internet, and like I don't have any attention span anymore. Like I can't go watch an artistic movie.
You can't sit for the whale, bro?
I need to scroll. Like, it's already.
The
I'm
movie
already
ain't 90
addicted.
seconds. He needs
Say, how
90
long
seconds.
is it?
That's it.
Like I gotta sit
Oh,
there
man, it's
for.
long. And it takes place.
He's gonna be crying.
No, it takes
I'm
place.
like, oh my
I'm
God.
not kidding you. The entire movie, I'm guessing it's 192 minutes. That's my guess. 192 minutes. It only takes place in a tiny apartment. It's a whale in an apartment.
I know.
That's the whole movie. It's just this whale trying to reconnect with his daughter and also explain why he's gay and why I think his lover kills himself. Like, I'm ruining it for everybody, but you go read the book.
Yeah.
You whale.
I've been to multiple artsy movies at the Enzion that Crystal's dragged me to, and it's all the same where I'm just sitting here watching, and then I'm like, then I start looking at the walls, and I'm like, there's carpet on the walls.
Why do you guys?
Carpet on the wall. And how do you clean that? Do you vacuum the
Yeah,
wall?
you do.
You really?
Vacuum the walls.
And then I'm looking around
Get
for
the
the
fart
waitress,
particles out.
and like because I already ordered 2 beers to start, and then
Waitress,
I drank them
this whale's
fast.
getting dry.
and then they don't come back, so then I'm like, I have to
Well,
go.
they can't come back because you're supposed to be watching the movie.
Yeah,
It's not.
man.
You're not at an ale house.
So then I go to the concession stand. I order another 2 beers. I drink those
Oh,
fast, and they cut you off after a while because they don't want to drunk.
That was your last commemorative whale beer.
So then I'm like, oh my God, this
Bro.
is why?
You got to get the Regal. If you and your wife movie like that, me and my wife have the Regal pass. It's like $21. We go see movies we don't even want to see just because we got the pass.
You can sit in the theater.
Yeah.
You a
And-
popcorn guy? You like snacks?
Oh
You
yeah,
like-
popcorn like crazy, yo.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
I
got
love
them little
popcorn.
shakers with the nacho cheese, the ranch shake, bro.
yeah.
And the Regal got the Cheetos popcorn. That's like my wife's popcorn with the Cheetos flavor
I didn't
and
even know that was
Cheetos
a
in it.
thing.
Man, we got to get on this
Yeah.
Regals.
Yeah,
I thought
right.
movies were done.
Yeah, nah,
I thought the pandemic
You
killed
know what,
movies.
dude? They're
People
actually-
ask me, they're like, movie. I tell people, I'm like, there's no more movies.
Bro, people don't go like that. Man, me and my wife go to me. We'll be the only 2 in there, and I'll be like, "Yeah, just rented this theater out for you. You know how we do. You know,
like that.
big comedy money.
Yeah.
I
Big
see
comedy
people.
money.
I think a lot of people have been renting out theaters to kind of save money. You know, like they could do parties.
Yeah. Like at AMC, you can rent a whole theater out and bring your friends.
Let's
and-
do that.
and-
Let's rent a whole theater for all of our listeners
To
and
watch
do
the whale.
night.
Oh man.
Dude, Tom and Dan and the whale.
And what does it cost to rent a whole? Do you have to pay? Like you get a discount on your seat.
like, I
right?
don't know.
Swervey Jones used to do it for like, the
$500?
Deadpool movies.
I feel like it's more.
Kaufman
than that,
does
right?
it. Jeff Kaufman does
Yeah,
it for
Kaufman does
every.
But he's a
Marvel
rich ass
movie.
attorney. We're
Yeah.
like some
Yeah.
knuckleheads doing a show. But I bet you $500. If Swervey can do it, we could probably swing it.
Yeah, $500 for the whale movie, bro. Go on
Yeah,
and do
we
it.
bring the whale.
And now
we
you
dress
now
like
you ain't by
whales.
yourself. Now you not, it's just gonna be you and your wife. Now you got a bunch of other weirdos that
We're
watch the
chanting,
whale.
whale. And when the whale dies, we'll chant. Yeah.
Does it die?
I don't know. I haven't
And
seen
then
the
at the
movie.
end, the Free Willy Michael Jackson song plays. Doo 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 doo.
Look at me.
Yo, and Tom's sitting there, and the whale jumps over his head.
I feel like the whale, the Shamu whale, wouldn't be able to get because how it's shallow going up to the rocks.
Yeah,
like you
he
wouldn't.
needs to be rocketing from the depths of the ocean at 100 miles an hour.
Like it's not gonna be 100 feet deep next to the rocks.
Yeah.
Like, you need to go fast.
And
up.
I feel like you're
like you have to go shallow and then try to get the up.
You said something that made me
You never
question your
make it.
intelligence. So, like, you said, does the whale die at the end of the movie? Have you looked at the whale? Of course he dies at the end of the movie.
That's
come
Hollywood.
on.
Hollywood
I don't
ending.
think he loses the weight and then he goes on what? He goes on Dr. Phil and then it's him
I'm
and
Dr.
Cash Me
I'm Dr.
Outside
Phil.
and then he gets rich for doing a big whale OnlyFans.
Ken, what are you doing for the holidays? What do you do for Christmas, New Year's? Do you even go out for New Year's Eve anymore?
Yeah, actually, I'm doing comedy for New Year's. Me and my wife alternate. Well, the 22nd, 23rd, I'm at the Improv doing the show.
Yeah.
Christmas weekend, I have my kids that weekend, so I'm doing stuff with my kids. New Year's, I'm actually got booked to do a private gig this year. We alternate years. My wife, makes me go to church on New Year's.
Okay.
So last year we didn't go. I got COVID, but we watched church online, so that counted.
We got COVID last Christmas
Yeah,
too.
got it too.
That counted. I got my booster, and I was like, I think it's just a booster. And then the next day, I was sick, and I went and got tested, and I had COVID, and she didn't have COVID, so I had to stay upstairs. Which for a dude, ain't that bad.
No, it's not.
It
It's
ain't
not.
that bad for
My-
you to be like, hey, you got 10
Yeah.
days quarantine. She was like, is it 5 or 10?
Yeah.
It's 10 days. I got to be up here quarantined.
it.
I had video
They
games.
changed it, yeah. Bro, video
My daughter
games,
was
everything.
baking cookies, so
Yeah.
Maisie and Andrea brought me cookies. I was getting fat, just laying in
Yeah.
bed.
Knock on the door and run. Food's at the door.
Yeah.
And you feel good after 2 days, so then you got an extra 8 of just
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah.
You're like, I can drink now.
Yeah. I watch every season of Unsolved Mysteries. I just watching TV.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about Matlock and Unsolved
That's my
Mysteries.
dog, bro.
Yeah.
The greatest lawyer, 2 greatest lawyers of all time, Matlock and Jeff Coffey.
He wore that seersucker suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
the same suit all
Yeah.
the time. The gray
I
suit.
tried to get you to buy one at when we went and did our Salvation Army.
I
I had a
I've
nice seersucker.
never seen an episode of Matlock.
It's good. It's like Andy Griffith,
bro.
but if he were an attorney.
Yeah.
Because he's like not about the violence. He's not about the guns. He
Yeah.
solves the crimes.
Which is crazy because people
He
would
got
get
a black
killed.
cowboy that
the
works
black
for him.
cowboy
Yeah,
that works
he's a
for
black
When people would
cowboy.
get killed with a gun, but it was that whole old Hollywood gunshot.
Yeah, and the guy,
Yeah.
they just grabbed their side. You know?
Oh no, my
blood.
favorite was somebody always died by getting hit with like a candlestick holder.
Yeah.
Like not a concussion, but a straight on death, bro. From boop, and then I'm like,
Little
"Yo,
trickle of blood,
Yeah.
and he's dead.
Yeah.
Who's the new heiress? And then the mystery starts.
Didn't miss you.
And then would you try to solve the mystery as it went along, and then you try to guess, and then they reveal it at the
Matlock
end?
is an hour long.
Hour?
At 48 minutes, I knew who the killer was because
Yeah.
they were out. Whoever they put on the stand at 48 minutes until that show, you were like, oh, that's.
And you know what I like
that's
about
it.
Matlock is he would confront whoever did it, and the person would have like their back to Matlock, and Matlock be like, "I know you did it," because he's like old, and then the person would be like, turn around with like a cigarette unlit, and then they put the cigarette to their lips and be like, and light it calmly, and be like, and I would have gotten away with it. They're very calm. Like there's not going to be a fight.
Yeah.
He knows he's being apprehended. Matlock's there. The black cowboy's got a gun on him.
Yeah.
The black cowboy would always
Who's the
show
black
up.
cowboy?
He just
Matlock's black
passed away.
cowboy.
He just passed away. He was
did.
from Texas, Texas Walker, the black
Yeah.
guy from Texas Walker.
Yeah, same guy.
His name was Conrad on Matlock, but he was in Walker, Texas Ranger. He was the black dude on
But
that
he
show,
always
yeah.
played a black cowboy detective.
Yeah.
Was he
Great
Matlock's
role.
partner, or
Yeah.
was he?
He was the detective.
police.
He was
yeah,
the
he was
PI.
the private
Okay.
detective.
Yeah, so if Matlock was looking into the case, Matlock be like, go dig up some dirt on this guy, black cowboy.
And he was like, yes,
All right.
little Matlock.
Yeah.
And then his attorney assistant was like Miss America once.
She was hot as hell.
Yeah, she was like Miss
Yeah.
America. And then the DA was, they had like a little love
romance.
relationship going on. And and then he had a daughter on the show. That was,
Matlock's daughter.
Yeah. It was yeah.
Was it in the 80s?
Yeah,
Is that
90s.
late
90s?
It was like I think it started
86 to 95.
Yeah,
Yeah.
late 80s,
Okay.
early 90s.
Yeah.
It was my heyday. So Ken and I are the same age.
Yeah.
So you were I was probably like on my elbows watching it when you were on your elbows watching it, like in front of the TV.
I think they got a Pluto TV channel for Matlock now. Like
Matlock.
I only watch Tubi movies.
Dude, me and my wife, we call it Black Tubi.
Yeah,
Black Tubi.
So me and my wife had something called Black B Movie Tuesday. So Tuesday night we watch Black B movies, and we call it Black Tubi because they got Black Tubi, Black Twitter,
Yeah.
Okay.
So Black Tubi, and it's like these black movies. They low budget, like legit. Somebody taped these on the iPhone 6.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the iPhone that the Apple ain't been bit yet. That iPhone is a full Apple.
Like yesterday on Tubi, I started laughing. I started laughing yesterday because I turned on it. A Tubi commercial comes up and it's like brand new Tubi movies, Starsky and Hutch. And I was like, I'm in.
And so it's just amateur movies.
Yeah.
People upload it,
old as hell.
Or they're new movies that people who a lot of black producers and writers in Atlanta put movies out. So this is true. I'm in a black Netflix group, and somebody was like, "Give me your Tubi movies," and I posted the movie. I said, "This movie is so bad that it's good," and the actual director was like, "I'm glad you like my movie."
Nice.
And I was like, "You're not the director." And I looked it up, and she was the damn director.
Wow.
And of course, now I'm backpedaling. No, I mean, it was great.
Yeah,
The cinematography,
I didn't know
Very
you'd
imaginative.
I didn't know you'd read this.
Reminded me a lot of The Whale.
Yeah, the main character was the guy who played Biggie in the Biggie movie.
Oh, wow.
If you go to Tubi, he is in like 100 movies, bro. And
There's a bunch of bad movies.
There's a bunch of movies, and he plays a drug dealer or like a bad, like he plays Biggie in every movie. He's just Biggie in every movie, yo.
And
You must feel.
I mean, I wonder what the deal is if they just offer to air them, or do they pay? It's probably just
It's probably a small.
Yeah, you make your
licensing
movie.
fee.
Yeah, you make your movie, and Tubi like, hey man, we give you $5,000 and some Tom and Dan merch.
Our buddy Double Dag in the Twitch chat room, he has a movie on Tubi.
What's the name of it?
What's your movie?
Double Dag? What's your movie? I think did you mention it to us or call in? Did we talk to you about your movie?
Also,
Is Biggie in it?
Yeah, it's Biggie in the movie. I do love a good 80s and 90s B movies. I used to love those, like Bikini Car Wash 2.
yeah.
I used to love all those movies.
Bikini Car Wash 3, Rise of the Bikini.
Yeah, it's called Mock and Roll.
Okay. And there is an
Let me look
element
up
if
Mock and
things
Roll.
are so bad, they end up being good,
Yeah.
and they end up being entertaining, but only if they accidentally did this, like did it bad. If they purposely do it bad, then it's kind of like, all right, it can still be funny, but you did it on purpose. Like it's bad on purpose, which I feel like bad for real is way more valuable to me.
Yeah, but when you're making your
Comedy-wise.
movie, most people who make their movie, they're usually like, this is going to be great. Like, I'm going to tell you a movie I love. I love Battleship. And people make fun of me in my old job because I like Battleship. I love Starship Troopers.
Was Battleship with Rihanna?
Yeah.
I'll watch anything with Rihanna.
Yeah.
My
And people
God.
would make fun of me because they like, man, because I would say, yeah, I really like this movie. And my coworker would be like, how you like that movie? You like Battleship. I said, because it was Battleship was a good movie.
You were in the Navy
hold
too,
on.
right?
First of all, Army.
I'm sorry. My God.
I almost put my gun out,
don't
bro.
beat me up, man. But I knew you're a military guy.
Son, you know I'm Army life. We beat Navy. We beat Navy, son.
That's
Come
true.
on.
I should have known.
Come
that. I
on.
should
Matter
have
of
known
fact,
that.
hey, if you on Twitch, follow me, Ken Miller Comedy on Instagram. I need to hit that 9,000 followers
There you go.
by the end of the day. Ken Miller Comedy, follow me, please. And come
Dan's-
buy these tickets.
Dan's wife's in the chat. She wants to know, Ken, if you like Waterworld.
No, I ain't like Waterworld.
That's her
That's
favorite
my
I
movie.
ain't like Waterworld. And Waterworld ain't Waterworld like 5 hours long.
Yeah.
That's a whole
It's
work
pretty long.
shift.
It's too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a white people thing.
Yeah.
Waterworld.
Anything with a W, Waterworld, The Whale, anything with a W.
I couldn't be an actor in that movie. You got to be in water like all day, like.
Yeah, but it's just wet Yellowstone.
uh,
It's the same thing.
Oh, my-
You guys
let
are
me tell you
all
something.
watching it. You're all eating it. Yellowstone,
Bro,
Yellowstone.
what is
Yellowstone
up? What
is
is up?
Waterworld.
What's up with white people in Yellowstone?
I'm not watching it.
Dude,
I will
every
not
show,
watch that
every
garbage.
show I do,
Garbage.
majority of my shows are usually 6% white. Like
Yeah.
most of my audience. After every show, an all white person, I'm like, hey, do you watch Yellowstone?
I wonder why they ask you that.
I don't
Do you
know.
watch it?
I have no idea. I'm like, no, I don't. I like 911. That's my show. Abbott Elementary. I watched that.
That's a good show.
Young
Abbott
Rock. Young Rock
Good writing on Young
is
Rock.
a really
Yeah.
good show. But I love it because of I'm from the country. I'm from North Carolina. Wrestling, not wrestling.
They tie it in.
Wrestling.
They talk about the old territories.
And I knew that
it's
coming
cool.
up from North Carolina. I know those territories.
Yeah.
So those are like shows.
We have a lot in common.
That's
so.
shows I really like to watch. But I'm like Yellowstone. I said, man, I'm not watching Yellowstone.
Listen,
He used to love it, and then this season happened, and now he's mad.
Oh, spoiler alert.
No, just the writing got bad and cheesy, and
wasn't it always cheesy?
But
it was a little bit, but my buddy Fernando from Miami told me about Yellowstone. He loved Yellowstone, so that's why me and Crystal started
Spanish
watching.
dude?
Yeah.
They love Yellowstone.
I didn't know it was a whole
Spanish dudes love Yellowstone.
And then the propaganda of it, I started to realize, like, oh, there's a pandering to a certain audience. But now it's absurd.
But they have a new show coming out that's supposed to be the prequel.
That already
to
came out. Didn't you start watching that?
1883.
I know ain't no black people in that one. If we are wade in the water.
No.
Wade in the water.
Wait, did they whitewash it, Tom?
No, they didn't. No, because again, they are just pandering to anybody. They get and they're also like female pandering, where like they're strong female characters, and
we know that ain't true.
1883.
So what? Queen Latifah in it? Got a strong woman in here, B.
Set it off.
It just became commercial
hilarious.
garbage where they take no chances to it's all fluffy commercial garbage trying to like get the most amount of eyes on it, and it's stupid in it. And the writing's
it hurts
bad.
my heart to see you turn your back
But this
off.
what happens though. I feel like with shows like that, like what season is like
it happened to
3
me
or
with
4?
Game of Thrones.
I think as seasons go, it's like franchising. Like when you have a restaurant that's a standalone restaurant, that food is amazing. But when you start putting so many out, it starts getting bad. And I feel like shows are like that. When you start like 6, 7, 8 seasons, like, all right,
wrap it up.
You know, wrap this up.
Walking Dead did it for me.
But it's about the money.
Yeah, it's about the money.
When Yellowstone got so popular, just like Walking Dead and everything, when it blew up, they're like, I'm sure they put a bunch of money behind it. They're like, we got to ride this out, and we got to make as many episodes as we can, because like now I forgot, like Paramount Plus bought us for an extra 2 seasons, so we gotta draw this story out, and we gotta
sell that merch.
How many more seasons of Yellowstone are they planning? Do we know?
Dude, it'll be like Walking Dead. They'll just keep it going. Okay.
Like Herschel's gonna pop up in Yellowstone.
Okay.
It's just his head.
Okay.
That's when I bailed. By the way, that's funny you mentioned that. That is after that season. When I started the next season of Walking Dead. This is just to show you how far back I bailed. I watched The Walking Dead. We got to the governor with the fish tank and the heads. Herschel gets his head chopped.
Early.
I know. Herschel gets his head chopped off, and I'm like, well, I think we're coming to the end of the story, right?
Dude.
Like, right? That's what I thought, but I didn't realize there were 20 more years.
More years,
that was the first
20 more years.
That was 2%
But
of
that's when it was good, dude. I'm telling you. If you go back and watch that, you're not the only person that's told me the first season of Yellowstone is excellent.
It's good.
It's excellent.
Yeah, everybody who watches that show. But I'm gonna tell you my Herschel story. Before I hated Herschel Walker. So when Herschel died on the show, I was working in my office, and somebody was like, Herschel died. And I was like, oh my God, Herschel's dead, because I'm thinking Herschel Walker. And my friend who watches the show was like, yo, why you gonna spoil it for me? I say, oh, bro, I thought y'all talking about the football player. But now I can't stand the dude. This is before he was, being a vampire and a werewolf.
Well, that story is so unfortunate to watch him talk.
Yeah. Hey,
he
man.
is a sad
I tell people he sound like Mushmouth. I'm a booba baba boo.
Yeah, Tom is Orlando's Herschel Walker.
I'm a Tom Band.
Everybody hated Herschel Walker. I'm like, this is America. Anybody can run for anything. Like, and so
you're subject to be made fun of.
Yeah, you're subject to be made fun of, but we all should be like, hey, like, this guy gave it a go.
Hey,
you tried it.
Boy, did he?
Hey, that being said, I'm running for mayor of Apopka.
Just don't be putting your gun to any lady's temples anytime soon.
Sometimes you can sneak through, but nowadays it's harder because
isn't
social
that what
media.
running backs do? They look for a gap. Like, you look for it, you run right through it. I I found some space.
What's that governor with he was in Predator, the machine gun?
Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
He stuck through before social media. He's not smarter than Herschel Walker, right? Like it's got to be the same.
I'm a Jesse Ventura.
He's the same as Herschel Walker.
Did you know? And I found this out, and you can find this on YouTube. And this is everyone's homework because we're about to run out of time with Ken. But this is homework for everybody because I think everybody will like it. There is a unreleased pilot that stars Roddy Piper, and Jesse Ventura as wrestlers who go to police academy and become cops, and it's called Tag Team. I have yet to watch it. I saved it on YouTube like yesterday morning, and I forgot to tell you about it. But since you mentioned Jesse Ventura, there is an unreleased, like real, like I think it was NBC pilot called Tag Team, and they never did any more than.
But you can still watch the pilot.
You can still watch the whole. It's like 40 minutes, I think. I think you can watch like the whole show.
I'm in, bro.
Yeah, it sounds great to me.
Have they opened up all those pilots that never got made?
They haven't. And when I find them, I am fascinated by them. There's another one that I'm fascinated with that I have seen. It's Jack Black and Owen Wilson, and I think Ben Stiller. It's Jack Black and Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller is the action hero. Jack Black is the voice of his motorcycle, and it's like called Street Hawk and Jack or Action and Jack. And Jack Black is just the name. He's just the voice of the motorcycle, kind of like Kit or Knight Rider.
Heat Vision and Jack.
Heat Vision and Jack.
So it's like a Knight Rider spinoff, but with a motorcycle.
Kind of, but
dude, that'd be a great app.
Jack Black
that just plays like shows that didn't get picked up.
A channel would. Crush.
Just play that you and just on loop, and you just happen to cut it on the Ooh, I caught Tag Team again.
Or,
you know what I mean?
put them for download or release them.
Because people would totally buy them.
Oh, I
people
would.
would totally get them.
They don't like to do that though. They don't like to release things that aren't ready, or they like to keep it from other people because they're afraid.
Or release it and somebody's offended because in 1989 I could say something I can't say in 2020.
Yeah,
right.
Or
That's true.
There's probably something in their old contracts that if you did release it, that you somehow owe them some sort of money. You know what I'm saying? Like if you release the content and it goes towards your app subscriptions, I'm sure you get sued by the Actors Union. Like everybody in this movie didn't get paid for this.
Exactly. A lot of it has to do with all the
they don't want the headache.
grips and the keyboard. Yeah, all those guys that are working.
What is the grip? What does the grip do?
I think a lot of those guys on set are moving equipment and moving like cameras.
So instead of calling moving people, they grip.
The key grip.
The key grip. Yeah, I always wonder what a grip is.
I'm in charge of moving camera one. All right.
Hey, you're just a mover.
You're just a mover, yo.
You're pissing off all the key grip.
Hey,
what's the moving company? Two guys in a hunk. Two hunks.
Yeah, two guys in a hunk.
Two guys.
It's called
I've seen that movie.
The key grip
It's
hunks.
like calling someone who works at Home Depot a sales associate. It was like, no. You're the plumbing section of Home Depot.
The best boy, somebody says. Yeah, see, grips move lights and camera cables. I was right.
All right,
there you
cool,
go.
cool.
Well, Ken, let's plug everything. So you got your improv shows.
My first ever headlining weekend at the Orlando Improv. I've headlined mad improvs, but this is my home club. December 22nd, 23rd.
So we got to sell the hell out of this
Yeah,
thing,
December
man.
20.
Maximum capacity.
With Carmen Morales, our homegirl.
Awesome.
So make sure y'all come through. Also, man, to get booked, I need followers. Ken Miller Comedy. That's on every platform. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Please follow me, man. But I really want y'all to come out to the show, man. If y'all know, if you ever seen me or haven't seen me, I'm funny.
He's super funny.
No, this is an awesome show. You and Carmen.
It's going to be, and it's just us two, a two-man show.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, how about get this ticket for your husband or wife as a gift instead of getting them some executive putt-putt or some garbage.
And also, you're taking them to see local talent, people that we know that came up around here that have friends. They know the city. It's a little different when, anybody can go and you can see people, but not everybody can see, like, our local. And this is not just my opinion. This is the opinion of a lot of people. Two of the best that we have ever had in the city. And you get to see them on our home club stage. I think that's pretty awesome.
And I'll make a deal with you. I sell shot glasses after the show.
All right.
If you walk up to me after the show and you say you heard me on Tom and Dan, you get a free shot glass.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Now, I ain't putting no liquor in it. You put your own liquor.
Buy
your own liquor in it.
Buy
your own
shot.
liquor.
Buy him a shot. Regular Crown.
No, buy me a shot on Friday because Thursday my wife going to be there. Friday we can get drunk.
Friday it is.
And bring some cigars.
Okay, cigars it is.
Yep.
Bring the gifts.
TheImprovOrlando.com for tickets. Ken Miller, thanks so much.
No, thank y'all. Always a blast, man. And y'all stop having Ennis on this show.
You know what?
we try.
I tell him.
I
We
feel
try
like
to
he
bully him. He doesn't.
I feel like he must be one of y'all cousins because he's there all the time.
No, it's like we do it so much now, and then what
lets
he'll
us
do,
make fun of him.
Right
so.
before we're about to cancel it, he'll write a text and say like, "Hey guys, thank you so much for the outlet."
Yeah,
And I'll be like, right before
all
I'm
he's
about
got.
to, and then I'm like, damn it, I can't do it, guys.
That's all he's got.
Hey, next time he in studio, let me know. I'm coming in too.
Oh,
that
I
would
want
be
to
so
see
fun.
it.
We'll do that.
And then we don't have to bully him. We can let Ken
Oh,
bully him.
I'm a bully
And we
the heck.
just sit back and watch.
Oh,
he
he
can't
gets
say
sad.
nothing back to me. It's because I'm black. Yeah. He'd be racist. He'd be totally
Right.
racist.
He is racist.
He is racist.
Yeah, we
He
know
is
it.
racist. That's what his wife says.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, we did it. Good job, buddy. Let me save this.
So that will play on Monday
Okay.
at 8.
Monday
Cool.
at 8.
But it was a good segment.
Nah, that was fun.
That's a great segment, man. Thank you for doing that. Do we have anything for Monday already?
Yes, we have
We
the
have 1 and
first
2.
hour.
And
Yes,
then
there it is.
we'll just have to go and do Friday.
That's the 26th, correct?
No, the 19th.
The 19th?
Let me look back.
So y'all just do a straight 45 minutes and y'all chop it?
We usually chop it in the
Yeah,
middle.
the 19th.
19th?
And
So
we
we're
chop
going
it
to move
in the
something
middle
around, right?
For
We'll help you the second
radio.
hour.
But I don't know for podcasts.
After
does Casey
the-
played straight or you played
I
chop?
have 4 in there. 4
I think
segments
we
in my
usually just
19.
chop it.
Oh, Casey's y'all engineer too?
Yeah. We it's kind of like
Is that wrong?
he's a part-time.
We should
editor
have
employee
just
for us.
2 for the
Okay,
19th and
he's
2
our
for the
engineer for real
26th.
life.
Yeah. So we
I
pay him on the side
have-
to upload.
We'll have to listen to see
corporate
what it
time
is.
and
Yeah,
stuff,
I have
yeah.
2 for 26.
But we've been going back and forth with him.
1,
'cause
2, 3, 4, and an
all
intro
of our
for
best
the
of
19th.
shows have been Devin.
We'll have to figure that out.
And we're like, Devin
Yeah,
ain't been
so-
on the show
Are we
in
still
3
on?
years.
Yeah, we're still on
Oh,
Twitch
okay.
and everything. I can turn it off.
Well, turn the mic.
All right, here we go.
Bye
Bye-bye. All right, mics are back on. Are we going to continue to just power through? Is that what we're doing?
We got
Ken
to
Miller's. Ken's back.
we got to do a 13-minute for Friday. So fuck it.
Let's do it.
Well, we'll just do voicemail. Ken can help us answer some voicemail.
I got some new ones.
And we'll get one more plug-in for your show, too.
That's good, too.
How old your baby now, bro?
Oh,
she gotta be 16.
She's 7.
Okay, I bet she got.
You got 8 and 7, right?
Yeah.
7 and 8. I got 7.
I got 22 and 17.
Wow.
And 11. The 11-year-old is my ex-wife's kid, but when I pick my kids up, I would pick her up too. So I pretty much been raising her since she was a baby.
That's really cool.
But and don't tell me she's my favorite child.
Yeah.
Because she said when I get old that I can move in with her. That's the kid I got to pick up from school today.
Maisie said that to me. Maisie's like, she's like, I'll take care of you, Daddy. I was like, yeah.
My son, every time I talk shit to my son, he'll hit me up with a list of nursing homes. Yeah. He's gonna put me in.
Maisie did say that, and then Andrea laughed, and she's like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "The cycle continues."
Yeah,
let's talk about that because that's my only fear because I'm gonna have to deal with my son's either wife or husband not wanting me to move in. They're like, "Your dad's not moving in. He's got dementia." He says racist things.
He took his shit in the tub the other day. And he keeps talking about the whale. What is this whale?
Walking around with stinky sandals.
Yeah. Because if I had a daughter, I feel like she'll take care of me.
She'll take care of me.
And she would probably run. She would tell her husband, like, we're taking care of my dad. And, because
and then I will look at the new husband and like, fuck you.
Women run the household, make the final decision.
You're right.
So it's like, I may be
she talking to her husband. Her husband like, hey, yo, I love my father-in-law, but can we stop watching Yellowstone? 35 years later, can we stop watching Yellowstone?
It's Yellowstone space. They're in the future now. They got laser horses and shit.
Can we please stop watching Yellowstone?
All right, we're not cursing again. I'll get the voicemails. You got the email, Sam. We'll do some of those too. Okay, cool. I'll bring us back. Here we go. In 3, 2. Welcome back to A Corporate Time.
Let's do some voicemail. We got our friend Ken Miller. He's going to hang out on the couch while we do some voicemail.
It's always nice to have a different perspective with some of our voicemails.
I'm not drunk. I'm tipsy.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Go see Ken and Carmen Morales at the Improv December 22nd, December 23rd. Get your tickets at theimprovorlando.com. Yep. And some of the best local comedians.
2 of the best to do it, baby.
Ever come out of Florida. So go check them out.
Yeah, go see them. Snatch up those tickets, sell it out, and make it crazy. Here we go. Voicemails.
Hey, guys. As the World Cup comes to an end here, France locked up its final position today and will face Argentina. One thing I've been watching throughout the World Cup that I do not understand, and no other sport does this. Football has proper benches, hockey has proper benches, baseball has a proper dugout. Why do soccer players sit in what appears to be seats that were ripped from a Porsche 911 or a McLaren? Why can't they sit on a proper bench like every other athlete? They have to sit in these nicely little snug, exotic car seats. What is the story behind that? What's the deal with that? It's not even like they're sponsored. They're just blank colored car seats, and they're all sitting in them. And I just don't understand why soccer went that route. It's
sponsored.
Cool looking, but I just don't understand it. It's just crazy.
Orlando City has them too. They're sponsored. I think it's cool.
It's tea and crumpets.
Yeah, it's better than a damn. Well, yeah, there's some
tea and crumpets, man. It's
football or soccer has always been a little more proper when they come together as a team to like an event. They all wear the same blazer with like a crest on it. I like the leather seat. Who wouldn't want to sit in that, a Ferrari seat? Like, I think they should have that at NBA games. All the NBA guys should be sitting in nice ass seats. I think all football players should be sitting in nice ass seats.
Not NBA. Now, if white people saw privileged black guys sitting in them seats, they'll lose their mind.
Okay, that's true. I never thought about that. They already probably have a problem with the brown people playing soccer sitting in them.
I like the. I'm cool with them seats, but I like the NFL. They just sitting in bleachers. Like the players just sitting on like bench
seats.
Like
a plastic bench.
It's like a hunk of crap. It looks like where the xylophone player of the band stands.
Although I did.
When you're in the pit in band, you have to stay on the sideline. You don't get to march, but you stay on the stinky sidelines. You're playing marimba and xylophone, and nobody cares about you.
It is odd that they don't give like the NFL players nicer seats, and then it's just the bench.
And it's not even cushioned.
No,
not even a cushion.
Yeah,
but that's because that's football. Football is gritty. grimy. You can't have a little Porsche seat at food. You gotta have something. You gotta have the seat at the cookout, like one of them cookout seats.
Like a folding.
Yeah, like a folding chair.
Like a sports chair.
Although there is a PVC pipe for you that's a heater for you to put your helmet on.
No, you gotta have a church pew.
But you know what I don't think is fair? You know what I don't think is fair for football? And this is a bit of a hot take, and I'm glad Ken's here because he's a sportsman. I don't think it's fair that you big fat chunguses that play football are allowed to have oxygen on the sideline. I think you should have to sit there and huff it and puff it like everybody else, and if you pass out and fall out, then you fall out. You weren't conditioned good enough, fatto.
And why you need it's you outside. It's oxygen right there, bro.
Isn't that cheating? Isn't it kind of cheating? If you're literally
you recover faster. Yeah.
If you are hooking yourself up to an oxygen machine, you are stopping yourself from passing out. You big fat chungus, and I don't think that's fair.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
Well, it's not fair.
They always do that move where, like, let's say the kick returner like runs it back 99 yards, and then you'll see him on the sidelines huffing and puffing the oxygen. And then it's like, do you really need the oxygen? Like, because you are in the best shape of all.
You're a super athlete.
But I guess it does make you catch your breath faster.
But I think it would be funny if the guy got on the sidelines, they didn't have that, and he was like, oh, and then he crinkle fingered, and then he did the full. He did the Tua.
The Tua?
Yeah, he calls it the crinkle finger. Looked like French fries at Sonny's barbecue.
Nah, he was throwing up gang signs. He a Crip. Tua a Crip, bro. I knew it.
Let's play.
All right. Oh, let's do an email. All right, sir.
So yesterday, I believe we were talking about hostage tape.
You know what hostage tape is?
Oh no, I like hostages.
It's a new way of sleeping. You put hostage tape on your mouth. It forces you.
You should have a better name for it.
No, I think they like the controversy. I think they like that. And you put it's called hostage tape brand, TM, and you slap it on your mouth, and it forces you to breathe through your nose, which apparently oxygenates your lungs more efficiently. I think I'm saying that correctly.
And supposedly could help with snoring.
Yes.
Very Anglo-Saxon.
So this email says, although I think it's ridiculous that someone would tape over their mouth to sleep, I myself use a chin strap to keep my mouth shut. I have sleep apnea, and I use a CPAP machine.
Chin strap.
If my mouth opens up at night, the machine will pump air through my nose and out my mouth, causing my throat, tongue, and gums to completely dry out. The chin strap prevents that from happening and is better than taping your mouth closed. Also, as a public service announcement, if you have sleep apnea, get it checked out. My apnea went untreated for too long, and it gave me atrial fibrillation, for which I had to have heart surgery when I was 48 years old.
Apnea?
Oh,
well,
wow.
first of all, we can't do the tape. Because we got beards and rip all your hair.
No. It's made for this particular one. That's a problem in the bodybuilding community. This is real big in the vascular fitness, whatever. There's, the meatheads.
Yeah.
So they make this hostage tape. One of their big taglines is that it's beard
friendly.
Yeah, beard friendly.
Okay.
They've thought of everything, this damn hostage tape. It's hard for me not to buy hostage tape and put it on me and be like, this is my new fitness regimen.
Now I want to try it. I want to try it now.
You just tape your mouth.
If someone, I've never had my mouth really taped, but I put.
Let's try. Let's try. Sam, get the tape.
But
right.
I feel
Amazon?
like when I was a kid, we messed around with like
You
like
put scotch tape on your lips.
Yeah.
but not even scotch tape.
And
like,
you pretend to
duct
kiss,
tape.
like I'm kissing a girl.
But you could open your mouth and force it open, and then there's a little gap, and then I feel like you could talk through it, right?
But if you're sleeping, though, I don't think you're going to do,
Yeah, you're
I
not
guess,
supposed to do
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
you're
you're gonna be
supposed to
sleeping.
you're relaxing.
I'm a mouth sleeper, so my wife would tell you, my mouth wide open, drooling everywhere.
Really?
Yeah,
You
drooling
snore?
everywhere. When I fall asleep drunk,
Yeah, I think everybody does.
Yeah.
If I fall asleep drunk, I'm snoring.
Yeah, like no drinking, no snoring
No
here.
snoring,
But
but
if I have one beer, because it closes. I think I'm allergic to alcohol because every time I drink it, I kick the dog.
There's a weird allergy.
It is. It's a weird response. It's my histamines are odd.
Daniel Dennis, also Michael Vick.
Yeah, I got one here. All right, here we go.
Hey everybody. My stuff.
No, we did that one. It's this
Okay.
one. No, sorry. That was the guy that.
I'm walking my dog, and it poops on the side of the road, and I fight past the intrusive thought to wipe it on someone's neat door handle.
This is the same guy he called back about the door handle.
Okay.
So we have a lister that
sounds like
every
Jeffrey Dahmer.
it does a little.
Well,
yeah.
when you find out what he does.
Yeah.
Or with intrusive thoughts.
Pick it up, put it in a bag, and put it in your trash can that you leave on the road. I find that better than if I just left it in your front yard versus the other option.
So his argument is he's saying if I'm gonna pick up my dog, and if I'm gonna have to fight the intrusive thought of wanting to wipe it on your door, which I don't know.
Which
why
is
why
you're
a
thinking
psycho.
that?
Why are
if
you
do
thinking that?
And then he's saying if I tie it off and I put it in your trash, that you should be happy that I did that instead of that I left it.
No.
And I will agree with that.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't
people
have put it in my trash. I don't care.
when I leave my trash out after the trash, people pick it up. Dude, I've walked out. It's been mad McDonald's bags, a baby,
everything.
Everything's in it. So I'm just, if you throw it in there, as long as it's not in my yard, because if anybody knows me, if you follow me on social media, know my yard is the best yard in my neighborhood. So don't leave no
doo-doo. Did you know he's a plant man?
Oh, are
Do you mind if children run through your
Okay.
grass?
Oh yeah, I don't mind you
Okay.
running. That's
No.
how
What
dope
if
my yard
What
is.
if my kid? What if you were out there and you're
Doing
looking
grass
and
angels.
you got yourself this is back in the Crown Apple days, and maybe you got a crown and a cigar, and you're walking around, you're surveying your kingdom, and then here come these two little, they look like pilgrims, like bright yellow, beautiful Swedish children come running, and then they lay in your grass and start doing grass angels. Are you gonna be mad about that, or is that okay?
Are they white?
They're white.
Oh yeah, they
beautiful
cool.
little Swedish
Yeah,
children.
they cool.
Yeah.
That's not gonna hurt
They look like
anything.
No, they cool because I don't need white police in a poplar to come
Okay.
by
All
and
right.
put a bullet in my ass.
Because I will call them.
This is my grass too.
Hey.
My sons were playing in this man's yard, and he yelled at them aggressively.
Now, if they're black
And they were
kids,
scared for their lives.
now, if they're black kids, they can come in the house and get something to eat.
Oh, that's even
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
That's probably seasoned up food.
Okay, let's talk.
Bland ass.
How
No
nice
salt.
is your grass, Ken? Let's talk grass.
Yeah, this guy's a
Bro,
plant man
Let me
too.
tell you something, man. Because of my HOA, I got getting letters, so I've spent $900 on grass.
Oh my god.
And I take care of it. I have the best yard. Like my neighbors walk by, they be like, "Yo, you have a beautiful lawn." I said, "I know. I take care of it." Now I've been the last 2 weeks I've been neglecting because I've been on the road and everything.
Yeah.
But
What do you got, St. Augustine?
Nah, Bahia.
Oh,
Because I have a bunch of trees.
Okay.
So St.
He
Augustine.
has a bunch of trees.
Yeah, you got that Bahia best for that because the tree I don't get sun, but so it keeps living, surviving, and everything.
Why
like
don't
that.
you use Bahia?
Well,
You
some-
just use I don't know, rat grass. I don't even know what it is. Crabgrass.
Some people say Bahia is like turnpike grass. I don't know.
No, it is. It's legit.
It's
It is.
self-seeds.
It is, and that's why, because I have the trees, and so I don't have any sun, and so a lot of that it'll die if it was St. Augustine. But with the Bahia, it lives forever because of the trees. That's why they do that in the highway, because you ain't got to take care of it.
So
Yeah.
you're just saying that you would rather it be dead, high quality grass.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm figuring out what he's. You have to factor in what people think. Tom would rather have the expensive grass be on his yard and be dead than have the less expensive grass be thriving.
No, well, I have shade tolerant St. Augustine Seville.
Shade
Oh,
tolerant.
yeah.
It's a hybrid. It's the Seville hybrid.
I got
That's
it
that
from-
Yellowstone grass.
I got it from a guy who likes
Yeah.
Yellowstone and Duda Farms.
Doo-doo farm.
No, Duda. And it's the best St.
change
Augustine.
that
Get
name.
yourself some doo-doo farm Yellowstone. What the hell are you talking about?
Do you fertilize?
Yes, no seed.
Oh, okay.
I Scott seed. They have a southern seed. I seed every 3 months. I seed every 3
Oh,
months.
okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah. No, well, I hired a company. I just throw money at it.
Who do you got?
Or some medium owned.
You got the Dr. Robert. Who's the guy? I've seen the guy.
And
They
you
got all-
told me I wasn't making no money. He got a whole company. I can do mine myself.
I thought you did yours yourself. This
No.
is. I feel like
Oh.
Sam. I feel like we've been sold a lie.
No, I make.
I thought you were the plant daddy.
No, well, this plant grass is the smallest plant. I don't know if you do that.
No, my yard is the goat in my neighborhood.
You
My
got
other
any?
yard.
You got any
I-
like intricate
I'm-
shrubberies? Do you
No, I
have-
got some bushes that I trim up and everything, and then my wife has plants in front of the door. But now my grass is that's my man. But before it was, I have a picture of David Jolly laying in my grass when I didn't have any grass. Yeah.
Hold on, what is he laying in the grass for?
Because we got drunk that night and Jolly laid in the grass.
That's what he does. He's a grass layer.
I could have guessed that.
Yeah.
That's the easiest guess.
And then my HOA sent me a picture of Jolly in the grass, and it's dead. Like, you need some new grass,
no.
and no more black people in our neighborhood.
they're like,
I was
"We don't like
"Yep."
this.
Yeah, that's why I'm running. That's why I'm running for HOA president.
Are you really?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that either.
I'm running for mayor instead.
All right, do it. All right.
On the Herschel Walker campaign.
You want to do another voicemail?
Mayor Popka?
Or voicemail or email? Where are we at?
We can do either one.
Let's do email. All
right, quickly. Bacteria in water bottles. I'm a food scientist and microbiologist here to weigh in on the cleaning of water bottles discussion.
Yes.
I've worked in food manufacturing for over a decade. I'm not a doctor, but there's no risk to not rinsing or cleaning your kids' water bottles. As long as they keep just water in there and do not share their bottles and others, they should be good. Cycling through the water regularly will assist with preventing growth or buildup, but it takes weeks for mold and other microbes to grow in water due to the lack of food. Attached is a peer-reviewed paper that kind of goes into this. Also, Dan, all mildews are molds, but not all molds are mildews.
There you go.
I don't agree.
I don't either.
I don't agree. Hey,
Well,
I don't agree. I don't agree.
There's lots of people that don't agree with the truth.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen them over the past couple of years.
I bet you money.
Yeah.
I bet you money he don't wash his chicken.
I don't
Wash
my
the chicken.
No.
I don't wash the chicken.
Hell no.
What are you washing?
You black people kill you.
The skin.
Yo, you gotta wash the chicken. All that bacteria. Yo, go to any video.
I'm cooking it off.
Look, go to any video of somebody cooking.
I don't cook
and,
chicken.
And
I don't wash chicken.
And read the comments. If you don't wash your meat, black people will kill you in the comments.
But like pork, you're not supposed to wash pork.
Hey,
you
man,
just dab it with a
look,
paper
man,
towel and dry it off.
Hey, look here, Dan. I was told by my mama to wash my
all
meat.
right. I would never challenge a mama.
I wash my meat. Black people wash their meat. So don't listen to this guy.
Right.
Clean them water bottles.
Well, that's not me. Like I have. This is going to be shocking to Sam, but I don't think I've ever washed one water bottle that I've had in 46 years. I don't think I've ever.
And that's why you're not growing.
Like a Gatorade. Oh my God. Like
you would probably be 6. You would probably be 6'5" right now if you wash.
Like you wash the chicken. But a Gatorade bottle. Like I had soccer bottles. I've had all my Peloton bottles that I've used on my Peloton. Not water. I fill it up with water. I put the top on it. I drink the water. That's it. There's no. I don't rinse it out. I don't wash it out.
Yep,
I put water in it.
That's
and
why
drink
you're
the
not
water
growing, bro. You got to wash your bottles.
I don't think this is a thing, man. I think we have been convinced to do this by soap companies.
It's in the Bible, bro. Read Leviticus. Wash your water bottles.
Now,
Leviticus 3:23.
There's two funny things about this. One is I read this guy's email, and then now I 100% believe what I thought before without reading the peer review.
I read the
confirmation bias. Yes.
No, I read the peer review. I read it.
I clicked it open, and I was like, I know
It was
what
good.
it is.
It had pictures.
And then I thought about sending this to Crystal, which then I
never mind all the articles I read that said the opposite. It's fine.
Don't do that.
I read my own articles.
You were reading Newsmax.
Those are your articles. I got my articles.
Uh-huh.
We all got our own articles.
I would trust this guy's article more than I would trust an article you find on the web. This guy's in the field. He's saying he does this, and he's like, hey, guys, the truth is you don't need to wash your water bottles, and here's the proof. And then everybody here is like, nah.
Well, that's the world. The world doesn't care about nothing.
I just look at him like, oh, well, this scientist says it's good. I'll go with that.
But then I got my scientists. They say no go. It doesn't matter.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, go see Ken and Carmen Morales on December 22nd, 23rd. They'll be at the Improv, theimprovorlando.com. Ken, thanks for sticking around.
Thanks y'all for having me, man. Y'all got me
Appreciate it,
drunk,
man.
and I'm about to get in the school ride line.
Yeah, just don't talk. Just thumbs up, nod. You know, that's what I do.
I'll wear that tape over my mouth so they can't smell the alcohol.
We will see you next week.
Awesome.
Ooh, hear that thunder? That's that tornado watch, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I got a show in Tampa tonight, so hopefully, So the mail thing, the thing we just did is Friday.
That'll be out tomorrow night.